Hey everyone, Nikki Bowers here. I am the social media and marketing producer for 8 News Now, and I am here joined with this beautiful couple. Their name is Howard and Danielle Taylor, and they are certified marriage experts. And they are here because it is Valentine's Day. We all know it's around the corner, and we all know that we have been stuck at home. And so they want to give us some tips, mostly the married couples, give you guys some tips on what you can do to continue to have that little spark with each other, continue to have that little romance, even though y'all are probably about to kill each other because you're seeing each other all the time. So I'm going to toss it on over to Danielle and Howard. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
We're excited.
No, of course. Thank you for being here. So, as I was saying in the intro, we've all been working from home. Majority of us have been working from home. So a lot of couples are seeing more of each other than they're used to seeing. And I know that that can be a little tense at times because you don't really have that escape. You know, the women don't, we don't have that escape with our girlfriends. The guys don't really have that escape with their guys to, be out and about because we're all kind of still on lockdown because of the pandemic. So, what do you suggest? What do you have to say to couples who maybe are thinking of foregoing Valentine's Day this year because they're with each other anyway and they're probably just tired of each other?
Listen, we would first say don't do it. Don't forego the holiday that's dedicated towards love.
Right.
Justifiably so. Couples have been on top of each other. 2020 was a trying year for so many. As we go into 2021, Danielle and I, for our own marriage, are making sure we're intentional about staying connected. And in order to stay connected in marriage and relationship, you have to be purposeful and intentional about doing so. You have to put actions to your intent. And so we just wanted to share 5 tips that we have utilized in our own marriage
Right.
that are helping us feel the love before February 14th. And so we would love to share a few of them. One of them will help with the being on top of each other, right?
The suffocation.
The suffocation, we got a tip for you too. But the first one that we like to say is have a spa night within your home. Plan an after-hours spa night. Make sure the kids are in bed if you have children, and use your space, this home that's became monotonous. Our house is an office, it's an elementary school, it's a cafeteria and everything. Take this space and begin to redefine it and create a spa night. It's so fun and romantic and invigorating to our relationship for us to pull out those massage oils, do the bubble bath, do the candles, and just recreate the space. We're better masseuse today than we ever were pre-pandemic because, listen, massage classes are just a YouTube away. So definitely plan an after-hours massage night and spa night for sure.
Okay.
The second tip, since Howard mentioned to do the YouTube class, is to go on YouTube and find a class of your online interest, of mutual interest. Go online and find a class of mutual interest. So Howard and I did that, and the thing that we learned how to do was a tango and a salsa class, which we usually do at night. We're like winding down, putting the kids to sleep, eating dinner, that type of thing. So to spark it up and go in there and do something fun and laugh and just do something spontaneous was really interesting. So whether it's an art class, a language class like French or Spanish or dance, just go on and find something that you can do together that will help you guys like shake it up a little.
And also by you all doing tango and salsa, it brings you close.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing.
That's right. No line dancing. Do some tango and salsa.
Line dancing.
Yeah. Okay, what else you got for us?
So another one, and let's just jump right into this one. This one is the one that will help couples. Like we talked about doing spa nights and doing the class of mutual interest. One important one is penciling in me time. Penciling in me time is essential to staying connected. When I was raised, my mom used to always tell me, Howard, time apart makes the heart grow fonder. And it's so true. And so in the time where we've been in the house together, make sure to allow your wife on the weekends to maybe step away, or your husband to do a bike ride, or be purposeful about getting that on schedule, because if you don't get it on schedule, your personal me time throughout the week, it probably won't materialize. just like in the professional world, if you don't put something on a schedule, you'll plug something in.
Yeah.
And I know with my wife, as incredible of a woman she is, we have 2 sons. She's managing our kids during the day, and she definitely needs her me time for sure.
She does. She's Superwoman. She needs that me time.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I appreciate it as well. The next tip is kind of like, it's interesting, but it's fun at the same time, which is to recreate your vows or your proposal. So last year, marriages were under attack. A lot of people were kind of butting heads, starting to get to know each other and realize, you know, there are parts of us that we don't quite like, right? So what a better way to come together, to recommit yourselves mentally, to go back to why you fell in love in the first place and redo your vows. Redo your proposal. Some women didn't like their proposal. So now's the time to recreate this and have an amazing experience.
Now, with that though, do you think you would offend your spouse by saying, you know, I really didn't like that proposal, so let's do it again? Like, how do you do it in a way where you don't offend your spouse?
Well, you know, you have to be careful there. It's not for the woman to say, I wasn't exactly thrilled the last time. You didn't give me the story I was looking for, so let's redo this thing. Right. However, I think if you do a recommendation and say, you know, we've been through a lot, the last year was tough, let's just recreate our vows. Maybe it might give the guy an idea.
Well, listen, this tip should be for the fellas, frankly. Like, let's just cut across the grass. All the gentlemen listening out there, you take the initiative and recreate your proposal, even if it was incredible. Coming off of 2020, who doesn't want a fresh start, right? Mm-hmm. I felt like a romantic proposal, but heck, I would propose to Danielle every day over. Now, for right, rewriting the vows isn't offensive. So, you know, on that side, maybe a suggestion, hey, I'm rewriting my vows for my hubby, and presenting that on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, and so for people who want to recreate the proposal, you know, not everyone, I think a lot of people will recreate it and maybe go get another ring or something, or, you know, a little gift or something. What would you suggest for someone who maybe is not financially able to upgrade a ring or do something like that? What would you suggest, like, that they can do or give in that moment of recreating that proposal?
I think it's not even about the ring. It's not about the material. It's about the intent behind the heart. You know, a recommitment of your love, a recommitment of things maybe that have been fallen short in the past, things that have been difficult for couples, to say, going forward, this is going to be a positive year for us. This is going to be a year of excellence and fun and love and passion and peace. So even if it's not buying a gift, it's a love letter. It's a cooking something for them, relieving them of their chores, like just showing your love in some type of way that is separated, is different than what you did yesterday, is different than what you did last year. Just an environment and a feeling of this is something new going forward. It's a new day and you have a new me that I'm committed to being a better person than I was before. Even if you're a great husband or a great wife, you can always improve on who you are. And so I think that's more where the intent is, rather than like, oh, I'm expecting a new ring or a bracelet or something fancy, you know?
Okay. I like that. I agree. What else you guys got?
So, you know, in Los Angeles, we have been under very strong sanctions, and we haven't been able to go to our favorite restaurants. You know, you think about Valentine's Day coming out, one of the typical things for Valentine's Day, that standard is going to your favorite fine dining restaurant. So what Danielle and I decided to do this year, and we're planning to recreate our favorite restaurant dish in our house. Now, this is for reservations for 2. So again, the kids have to go to sleep. Don't tell the kids what you're cooking. If they smell what you're cooking, just tell them this is for mommy and daddy, because it's a reservation for 2. Look up on Google or YouTube. We've given YouTube a lot of shouts out, but look up online. You could find your most of your favorite restaurant menus. And so what it allows you to do is have a fun time just recreating it, right? We're not the biggest culinary people in the world, but everybody looks forward to their favorite dish, and then make it romantic at home for the holiday season. So if you can't go out, bring that fine dining restaurant to your house. We always see romantic comedies where the guy has on the apron and he's serving the plate at the table. Make that, I guess I would say, that fantasy reality. These are things that you truly could do in your marriage. That just makes it exciting. And so we suggest that people bring your favorite restaurant to your house.
I love that. So do you all have anything else that you can suggest for the married couples?
Oh,
did we hit them all?
No,
we hit them all, but if you need more, we have more ideas.
Okay, so I have a question. I'm
Yeah.
not married. I don't
Okay.
even have a significant other right now. So what is a suggestion that you have for someone like myself who's single,
Mhm.
who what is your suggestion for me to make sure that I celebrate myself and loving myself on Valentine's Day?
I
If I can't, let's say, get a reservation at a restaurant.
Great question.
Okay, I think to enjoy yourself on Valentine's Day, I think you should pamper yourself. I think you should go out and buy yourself something nice. It doesn't undermine the holiday if you send yourself flowers, if you give yourself candy, that doesn't undermine it because you
Right.
love yourself and you're worth it. I
Yeah.
think you and your girls should get together. You guys can rent out a movie theater and just watch a movie all by yourself. You
A
know,
romantic comedy.
a romantic comedy.
Rom-coms.
Select theaters are
Yeah.
allowing people to rent out the whole entire theater
Absolutely.
for a very reasonable price point.
Mhm.
Another idea that you can do is get all your friends on a Zoom call, whether you're male or female, get all your friends on a Zoom call and invite a comedian on to make
Oh,
you know.
that's a good idea.
Thank you. Split the cost to make everybody have a fun night.
For sure. For
Right.
sure.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Thank you.
So,
Now
so
for the go ahead. Go
no, I
ahead.
was gonna say for the friends out there, you got to put it in on the comedian cost. This
yes.
is all of
Yeah.
us going to our Zoom call comedy club.
Right.
Right, right. Now for the couples out there like you all who have children,
Yeah.
Mhm.
do you have like any tips for them of what they can do for the kids so that they have their own little special Valentine's Day and won't be trying to impede on yours? Or do you suggest them just doing everything while the babies are asleep?
So kids, Danielle and I have two boys, as we mentioned earlier, and we love doing arts and crafts with our kids. So arts and crafts, because children can't go to amusement parks, they can't go to places that they're typically used to for going. So I would say that uniquely every holiday could be a family holiday in so many ways. Now, we for sure advocate for carving out just time for you and your significant other, but for sure make Valentine's Day the day of love for the entire family, because I'll tell you, love is not exclusive, obviously, to couples. As Danielle alluded to earlier, self-love is probably one of the best things that any of us can have to enhance our families and enhance our marriages. So love on those kids on Valentine's Day too. Let's think outside the box and make the whole day worth love. I could tell you the final thing I'll say is, when I was in elementary school, we used to have all the little Valentine's Day cards and the little secret cards that I think they called them the love grams or whatever. And so let's still make it special for the kids for sure.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You guys had some really, really great ideas. Do me a favor, tell everyone where they can find you. I know you all have a show, and then I know you also have social media channels. And if you have a website, please tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay, so our website is www.marriageondeck.com. We have the Marriage on Deck show that airs on Tuesday and Thursday on the Christian Television Network at 3 and 5:30 Central Standard Time. And our social media handles are also Marriage on Deck. And then our book, The Fundamentals of Marriage, can be purchased at our website or on Amazon.com.
Awesome. And real quick, what do you talk about in the book? Just give like everyone a little snippet so they would be, interested to go out and get it.
For sure. So our book is called The Fundamentals of Marriage, 8 Essential Practices of Successful Couples. And so in that book, out of our life experience in coaching hundreds of couples, we talk about everything from communication, how to maximize it, how to learn your spouse's language, to finance, to the 4 factors of forgiveness. And so we take 8 essential elements that are successful for marriage, and we put them into this workbook. What's unique about it is that it's not just a novel read. There's tips in there, there's discussion questions, there's personal reflections in this book, there's case studies, there's a his and her section where Danielle and I go into the depths of our perspective towards the particular subject matter. And so I would tell you that it is a workbook. It's very active, and it's a tool, whether you're single, whether you're seriously dating or engaged, or whether you're married.
Awesome. And would you suggest that couples do it together?
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that we would say you read chapter 1 about purpose, and I think it would have got you.
Awesome. Well, Howard and Danielle, you all are awesome. Howard and Danielle Taylor, you all make sure you go check them out on CTN for their Marriage on Deck is that what it's called? Marriage on Deck Show? Their
Yeah.
Marriage on Deck Show, and also follow them on their social channels. They give great advice, everything you need to make sure that you are staying connected and staying close to one another, even though we're all on top of each other during this pandemic.
Right.
Thank you so much, you all, for being
Nikki.
doing this interview with us.